Big news of today, your weather impact forecast.
Flash flooding warnings are in effect in parts of metro Atlanta tonight. And take a look at this. This is video from one of our viewers. This is on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Gainesville. And you can see somebody getting out trying to push a car stuck in the floodwaters pretty deep there as you look at that picture on your screen. And there's another video out of Gainesville here. This is at a Napa auto parts store. And you can see water rising past the tires, getting up close to some of those vehicles there. Substantial floodwaters there at that Napa Auto Parts.
Up in Flowery Branch, road there partially collapsed due to this flooding. You can see that there. That was on Falcon Crest Drive.
So a lot to cover today, a lot to talk about. Let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb.
Chris, you've been tracking this rain tonight. What can we expect for the rest of it?
It's still very active in some spots, especially in northwest Georgia, where we're still dealing with some heavy rain, thunder, and lightning, and an additional flood threat there to the north and west of us. But even here in metro Atlanta, as things are starting to weaken a little bit, we still can't let go of the flash flood warnings that are in effect, because with any rain coming down and additional runoff, it could lead to some flooding in some spots. Here's a look at radar right now. We do have the weakening trend that has been happening here in Atlanta. We had a wave of heavy rain come through earlier. That moved to the east. We still have light rain here in our area. We're also encouraged by this rain that's been out to the west of us is also weakening somewhat. That was targeting the Atlanta area. So now that that's weakening, we just expect more light rain out of that. We do have still light rain over us here, and we do have that flash flood warning in effect. That includes here in this polygon, North Fulton County, into parts of Cobb County, Douglas County, Central Fulton, a little bit of DeKalb and Gwinnett County. That's where we have this flash flood warning in effect until 9:45. Again, any additional rain could lead to flooding and more runoff. We did have really heavy rain along I-20 earlier. That prompted this flash flood warning for Carroll, Douglas, Haralson, and Paulding County. That'll be in effect until 10:30, but that has weakened somewhat. But this is still very active in northwest Georgia. Look at all of this heavy rain and thunder and lightning for parts of Floyd County, Bartow County, even into the Gordon County, just south of Calhoun. That has also prompted another flash flood warning for Bartow and Floyd until 11:15. We have some impressive rainfall amounts with this. Look at this orange and red color here. South of Cartersville, almost 5 inches of rain, 3 to 4 inches of rain in the northwestern parts of the county there. That's why they have that flood warning in effect. Now, we also had a flood warning earlier for parts of Hall County and Gwinnett County and Forsyth County because of all the heavy rain that's coming down. Look at all of the potential Doppler radar estimates here, between 3 and 8 inches of rain that fell there. That did cause some flooding issues up in parts of Hall County. Doug Richards joins us now from the Flowery Branch and Oakwood area, where we had a road washed out due to all of that heavy rain. Doug?
That's right, Chris. This road here, which is Falcon Crest Drive, is on a substantial downhill slope, and the pavement behind me goes down a significant elevation, and there were waves and waves and waves of water that came down the asphalt, went down this hill, and hit a culvert at the bottom of the hill, which normally sustains the water pretty well, we're told, but there was so much of it this time that it actually caused the road to buckle, the culvert underneath it to sort of wash out, and as a result, a bunch of the pavement washed away in a way that denied residents the ability to get back to their homes. And in fact, police and firefighters have been here not only working on that road, but also working on a gas main that also ruptured during that incident, causing the area to have to be evacuated for a while. And the gas company has since come in and repaired the gas main, but the road remains an issue that is keeping people out of their homes. We've been told that they can expect to go back to their homes, but probably have another 24 hours to wait before they are fully able to access it again. We are live in Hall County tonight. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
And Doug, there have been other areas of Hall County and into parts of Forsyth County that have also been seeing some of those flooding issues. We do expect all of this rain to start weakening a little bit more during the evening hours. It's not going to be immediate, but through the evening, things should let up a little bit. We still have, though, flood watch in effect along I-20 and northward here because of that potential for some additional isolated flooding in some spots. Now remember, here at 11 Alive, we'll keep tracking this for you, and we'll have live updates throughout the evening here on our 11 Alive app, on your telephone or on your TV. So be sure and download that. You can scan that QR code from the App Store in order to download that to your phone. We'll have more coverage beginning at 6:30 tonight on that too, streaming on our 11 Alive app.